We're going to talk about a fascinating topic. For the next couple of sessions, I want you to think about the concept of leading. Leading to me is an art form, it's not a science. And it is radically influenced by who the leader is, what the context is like, and who the people are who are being led, and whatever the cause is. Those factors radically influence the concept of leadership. So I would prefer for the rest of our talk to refer to it as leading. I also believe that leadership is not needed if you only need one person to achieve the goal. So leadership only becomes relevant when other people have to be mobilized towards a goal that is larger or bigger than a single individual. So any mission that is larger than who I am or what I want to achieve, any mission like that would ask for leadership. It's a huge topic, and everything in society stands and falls with leadership, because society relates to how people live together and how they achieve corporate goals, collective goals together, and that always asks for leadership. So let's talk about that. Leading always starts with a question, why? So for the next couple of minutes, I want you to consider your why. What is your cause? What is it that you sense is worth living for? Worth living for you? What is it that your life is truly about? And as you begin to define that, I'm considering one of the elements that motivates me. Matthew 28 verse 19 says, "Go and make disciples of nations." So I have committed myself to that as a cause. And to disciple millions of people asks for leadership. It is leading teams of people who will be able to do that. That is exactly what Jesus did. He led a group of disciples. He set them up and released them. And they, for thousands of years, have been doing the same. It's a cause that is so big that it demands the art of leadership. Which, by the way, if you want to ask me what is the definition of leadership, I would like to say it's the art of achieving goals through people. It's the art of achieving goals through people. Let's use a couple of examples. I am a parent, so the goal of raising my children is something that as an individual I will not achieve. It's asking for a team effort. Me and my wife are a team. Both our parents are involved. Our other children are involved. Society is involved, our friendship, our church, the school that they go to. And all of these elements, as a father, the art form of leading is to influence the people who have a role in the life of my child so that together we achieve certain goals. And it is true that in my past experience, some teachers did not really participate in what I wanted to achieve with my child. And that's what I mean. That's where leading comes in, is to influence. If you're a teacher, let me use that as another example. You don't just have a particular topic that you want to teach your children. You are raising up children to become adults in society. And that asks for a team effort. As a teacher, the people in your team to teach that particular child in your class, maybe your relationship with your headmaster, maybe the leader of your particular age group, maybe the parents, and maybe some of the leaders in the children's group that you see as part of your team, maybe the sports coach or whatever, and we are collectively looking at the goals that we want to achieve. It's the same for a business owner. It's the same for the president of a country. It's the art form of achieving specific goals through people. So that then gets me back to the question, what is your cause? What do you feel is worth living for the rest of your life? What is it that you want to bring leadership to you? What is the goal that is so big that you realize I'm going to have to raise a team and influence and lead that team so that we can achieve this cause together? Some of the questions that help me to answer that question in my own life is the passion question. What is my genuine passion in life? Another way to ask that is, what do I feel I am willing to sacrifice for? What am I willing to do without any external motivation? That becomes my cause. I've said it earlier, in my journey with the Lord Jesus Christ, I've identified with His cause to such an extent that that has become the cause of my life. It is my passion. It is to facilitate people to become disciples of Jesus and to live out their discipleship in society. What is your passion? What are the things in terms of your life where you know I've been called to achieve this? And if that goal is bigger than yourself, like I've already said, I'm a parent and I want to grow up my children to their full potential. That asks for a team effort. It's larger than what I can do on my own. So it's asking for me to understand this topic, to understand what it means to lead and how to do that. It's the same for the job that I do, the vocation that I have. There is a cause of that particular, in my instance, the ministry of Doxa Deo has a cause. It's the cause of transforming and changing a whole city so that that city will reflect the values of the Lord Jesus Christ. That asks for teamwork. It's much bigger than me and myself, even bigger than us as a ministry. So that asks that we collectively stand together and mobilize other institutions, other churches, other parts of society. It asks for leadership. It asks for the art of achieving those kinds of goals through other people. Another question, just to help me to define my cause, is not just a passion question, but also the significance question. It's as simple as what truly brings meaning to my life in the long run. So if I get to the point where I'm going to retire and I look back, what is it that I feel that I should have put together? That what is it that I want to build? It's a big question that you need to battle with. And if you know your cause, as a leader, you can continue. So let me just bring it back to what we're going to talk about for the rest of these sessions that are still following. As a leader in any organization, whether I'm a leader at home, I'm a leader in my business, I'm a leader in a school, I'm a leader in a city, I'm a leader of a nation, my first job is to determine the cause so that everybody knows what are we passionate about and what will bring significance, meaning in the long run to my family, my organization, whatever that may be relevant to you. So come on this journey with me and let us discover the leader who is already inside.